Yo guys, what's going on? Gur413 here today, guys, and today, guys, it looks like we are at the finale, the final showcase, what we have been waiting for, what we have been building up for. We have only 200,000 fans in order to go until we hit this final showcase, and right now I'm in the middle of a Holden versus Ford championship, so we're going to go ahead and get on into this, and as well, we have turned down the difficulty. It's back down to pro. Earlier today, the game actually was like, you're doing too well. Turn it up to unbeatable. Okay. Let's just do that. And I was doing pretty well until I got into this Holden versus Ford. And ooh, did you see that Ford Focus RS? Oh, man. That would be good. But I'm still sitting here inside my current car, which is the 1977 Holden Terrena. Now, if you guys don't remember, we did win this a little while back. It was one of the cars that you had to pick. Sorry if you guys are hearing that. It is storming like a mother outside. It is raining cats and dogs, all kinds of thunder and lightning. Well, anyway, guys, we are in this race. As you see, those are my settings right now. We did win a couple new cars, and I will show you guys those here in just a little bit. But for now, we're going to go ahead and get this race started. Here we go. And we're off. Look at that Sandman van. I mean, damn. It's just going all over the place. Truck. There we go. Oh, there's a driver that I'm supposed to sign up to my lineup. Whoa, I didn't even notice where. I didn't even see a brake line. I've got the braking line on. I don't keep the whole system on. Oh, there it is. God, I can't wait to get one of those Ford Focus RSs. I mean, that car is like right now. It is the most reasonably obtainable car on my favorites list of cars that I want currently. Is this a Mustang? What the hell? I will say during these Ford vs. Holden race events, Ford does much better than Holden overall, I think. We're going to go ahead and rewind right there. That was just a bad turn on my part. I didn't brake enough. Wow, there is some serious thunder going on right now outside my bedroom. Oh my god. But it does look like they actually did fix the AI. I never did any research into it. But the fact of the matter is, they're not nearly as aggressive as they were. So unbeatable is now not unbeatable per se. They're actually beatable. But, you know, who knows? Maybe they didn't. Maybe just after the VIP stuff was undone, maybe pretty much a lot of the VIP players are just really, really, really good. And it was sort of altering how the drivatars are. And thus, you know, oh, whoops. I almost was going to turn that way. I didn't even see where the race is going. This car makes a great little race car, to be honest, once you get used to it. But like some of those other cars, like those big muscle cars, they are a lot faster. So if it's more of like a sprint, less turns, they do so much better. Now that Ford Focus RS, that honestly, that's kicking my ass. Like, I mean, it is such an amazing car. All-wheel drive, hatchback, super hatch is what they call it. And it's going to be, like, you know, in ties with the WRX STI and the Mitsubishi Evo. And as well as the new Honda Civic Type R. But that one's front-wheel drive, so I kind of put it in a class of its own. But it is going to be so good overall, the new Honda Civic Type R. If you guys haven't seen it yet, you guys should go check it out. Yesterday at the Paris Auto Show, they did release what is going to be coming to the US, and oh my god, is it fantastic looking. Ugh. Just for the looks of it, I would have it over the Ford Focus RS But the Ford Focus RS overall, though, I think it's a better package. And you get all-wheel drive, you get drift mode, you get this amazing-looking car already. It's more powerful. It's going to do better. And just look at that girl down there in the corner. She's just like, woo, party, yeah. Like, no one else really is going that hard. She is going ham. Work it, girl. Yeah. All right, but yeah, as I was saying, that the new Honda Civic just looks great. We got 20 points for our championship right there. Right now, I came in second on the last race I did. So, and that was in the championship. Right now, we got 36 points. We get 12,000 credits. We're almost up to 3 million credits, which means that we can buy pretty much whatever we damn well please. There's some cars, though, that we still can't afford. And we got a blue wristband in the last episode. Or, well, just before this. Fan rewards, 150,000 fans. So we only need 50,000 more to go, guys. And that is insane. And then we will get our final showcase. I'm not even thinking that we're going to go ahead and just do another race for now. I want to get to this final showcase. I don't know what you guys feel, but we are just going to go ahead. And there is probably, oh, yep, there is an undiscovered PR stunt down here. And we're going to make our way there. And we are going to find out what this final showcase is. Now, I thought the final showcase was going to come after all of our festivals were fully upgraded. I thought we still had plenty of time, because I have been sort of, just with this Let's Play, going ahead, cutting out a lot of information, stuff like that, a lot of the races, because I love this game, guys. This is a fantastic game. There's some things that I wish were back in it, from the old days, like Forza 3 and Forza 4, which the storefront was a little better, which the auction house had, like, if you wanted to take a Honda Civic and try and sell it for 200 million credits, you could. But they've sort of limited it to, like, oh, hey, yeah, you can only sell, like, a Honda Civic at a max of, like, 75,000. Because they don't want people getting, like, too rich to the point where the game becomes boring and having this distressed economy and all that. I also wish that you could, like, take cars that you get on the auction house and sell them, or cars that you win, and sell them back to the game. That was a really nice feature I liked back in Forza 3 and 4, is if you had a car and you didn't want the car, you could sell it to the game for credits. Like, you didn't get your full credits back. I think you got, like, maybe 2/3 the value. But, like, I made a lot of money that way. Back then, they had this Spiker car that was available. And I mean, everybody would like sell it on the auction house, and occasionally there was a couple that would show up and they would have like 0 credits available from the in-game selling. But if you bought them, like, I mean, I could normally get them for like 50,000, and you could sell them back to the game for 150,000. It was ridiculous. Now we're gonna get this last one. Should get 1 star.
At your destination.
Yep, 1 star. I didn't think we did very well. Got 107,000 fans. And now we are to our final showcase event, guys. Let's hear what Kira has to say.
Hey, M. Rossi. You're not going to believe this. I sent Horizon my proposal for the final showcase. The biggest, stupidest, craziest idea I had. I thought, not a chance. They said do it. So we're doing it. Get down here right now.
Oh, you get 2 million plus fans for this event, guys. Oh my gosh. It is 5.8 miles, but did you guys see what that looked like? It looked like a Zeppelin. A blimp. Now, I honestly think the jet would have been a cooler one, but I don't know, what car are we going to be in? Because what if they just, like, stick it to us and just give us like this really, really crappy car and they're like, race a blimp? That would be kind of funny, but I mean, it'd be like, oh crap, that doesn't make for good YouTube or videos or anything like that. Now, as well, guys, I did find an Easter egg. Maybe we'll run into it if we keep driving along this train tracks, and I can show you. But The train goes 87 miles an hour. Kind of a random number, but if you think about it, it's a Back to the Future reference, kind of, because 88 miles per hour, and you get to go travel through time. So, but the train only goes 87, meaning that it's too slow to travel through time. But oh my gosh, if they put a DeLorean in this game, that would be the greatest scene ever. Because I did find out that if somebody pushes the train, like if they just like randomly hit it, like at a very fast speed, the train can get up to at maximum like 89 for just a split second though. It just sort of pushes the train forward a hair. But overall though, it really doesn't move that much. Oh god, this is that lake you can't drive across, right? Yeah. So we gotta go around it. It's one of the few bodies of water, guys, that you cannot drive through. I see it. I see it on the mini-map. This blimp. This Zeppelin. And oh my god. I'm not even going to try and get up that way. So we're going to go around. Head over to the final showcase event. Now, this might be the last episode of the normal Let's Play, guys. It is not going to be the last thing that we're putting up for Forza Horizon 3. I'm probably also going to be putting up videos on how to make race cars, how to make drift cars, race events, all sorts of different things. We might have, you know, online Let's Plays that I'm going to be doing with some of my friends. And you guys might even be able to join too if you guys want to. I mean, you guys can join, right now the club that I'm in is Oven, is what they're calling it. And that is, some of the members in it are Mechberg, Johnny Wanna, and those guys are developers on this game. I'm in their club right now. Anybody can join. I think it is starting to get kind of full though, so you guys will want to hurry up with that. As well, like the one club I originally wanted to join though is another YouTuber, AR12. Their club, they had 2 of them, and they filled them up. And then there's a third one that is a fan-made club.
200 yards. Keep right.
It's insane, and the third one is almost full now.
Keep right.
I mean, for next game, they're gonna have to make like 4 clubs, and they'll probably fill them all the way up. That's insane, guys.
In 400 yards, turn sharp left.
But I honestly like Oven. You know, I hit rank 2 today in the club, and I got like 220,000 credits. Like, my god, that is so many credits. And if you guys look, I've got 2.987 mil. After this event, I'll have 3 mil. And I'm thinking they'll probably give us like a couple mil just for doing this. So I'm going to turn up.
You have arrived at your destination.
Skill points, go away. Big Air. Now, I'm going to change some of the things. That way we can try and get as much credits as possible, because if they give us like 1,000,000 credits and we have like 125 or something like that, because I can race with, you know, cosmetic damage, all that, with all the damages on. They gave us the Polaris. What the? It's basically the same one. Welcome to Horizon.
This is it, boss. Our big finale.
Yeah, so unbeatable, ABS off, steering simulation, traction control off, manual with clutch off, damage and tire wear simulation rewind off. We're getting 125% bonus credits, and we're gonna go ahead and do this now. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm wondering how many credits though we're actually gonna get for this.
Look at the size of that thing. Have fun, yeah?
Was that a Halo reference? Look at the size of that thing. Isn't that what they said about the, oh, what is it called? The Scarab? Oh my gosh, that blimp just literally threw me around because it is shaking so much. Wow, guys, I am doing terrible. Probably should have not tried to change everything. Starting to get used to it, kind of. We'll see. Ho 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 ho. We might have to restart this, guys, because I am doing terrible. Because I'm using a controller, and simulation steering does not really work well on a controller. As you guys can see, like, it'll just... It just flings you around. Oh my gosh, it is just shaking so much. My controller is too. I'm wondering though, how many credits do they give us? Do they give us 10 million? Because like, I've got some people I've seen have got like 28 million credits. Like, there's the one guy that's on my lineup who said 28 million credits, which is an insane amount of credits. He can buy whatever he wants. Or maybe, you know, that's because he got really, really lucky and got a bunch of those Horizon Edition cars at the very start and was able to put them up for a ridiculous amount of money. Oh, here we go. On the final stretch. And we take the first place, guys. Oh my gosh. Did you just see that? We just raised an airship.
That's the sound of 50,000
That's what they're
fans
calling
having
it.
their minds blown. Couldn't have done it without you, boss.
Oh. Let's just take that in for a moment, guys. We just raised an airship. Now, I was thinking if it's a Zeppelin or a blimp, but no, it's an airship. And they made a Halo reference at the very beginning, which is awesome. Look at the size of that thing! Ugh. See, that's why I like Microsoft. They're really going in on this game. So many references. We don't have anyone on the sides really going ham, though. Not like that one girl who's like, woo! Let's see, was it worth it? 10,000 credits. Ugh. Dang it. I was hoping for like a huge amount. And we get a wheel spin. And we only get 14,000. Fan rewards, we get 2.1 plus my lineup of 531,000. So we get another festival expansion at 14.3 million, which is another 1.4 million? No, 1.6 million. Lots of lightning, lots of thunder outside.
Well, you did it. The biggest Horizon festival in history. Horizon Australia isn't going anywhere. There are more races and PR stunts out there, and plenty more fans to bring down under. So, what should we do next?
Here we go, guys. There's the credits. I gotta talk over them though because they got the song playing in the background, and you know what's gonna happen is they'll end up, you know, of course, copywriting it, monetizing my video, and you guys have all heard the spiel. But like, oh, look at all these people. David Glover, I don't know who that is. Andrew Barnowski, I don't know who that is. Let's see if there's anybody that we can recognize on here. Oh, who's on there? Who's on there? I want to see like Meckberg or John or something like that. I don't know. Art manager Kevin Janison and Nick Payne. There we go. Nick Elliott. I actually went to school with a guy named Nick Elliott. Let's see who else is there. There is Simon Gibson. That's kind of a cool name. Principal vehicle artist. Pretty cool title too. Lead character and animation artist Harry Gladwin Jorhagen. The characters are done pretty nice though in this game. I will give them that. Testing, Cameron Penrice. I don't know, guys. You know, they had all those testers out there before. IT infrastructure, playground babies. What the? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Special thanks. I'm guessing those are the people that might own some of these cars. Let's see. There's the script actors, motion capture actors. Which, again, you know, they did the motion capture. Turn 10 Studios studio head, Alan Hartman, studio creative director, Dan Greenwald, John Wendy, studio content, Mike Humphreys, Phil Fraser, publishing, there we go, I don't know any of these people. Core team, don't know any of these people either. Just gotta keep on going. Car audio, John Rock, Adam Wilson. I don't know what they meant by car audio. But now, guys, I can actually, you know, play on my own a little bit. Who knows? Don't have to worry about these showcase events. But the showcase events were so much fun, guys. I wish they had so many more. Media team. There's that Ian guy, I think. I saw his name earlier. Oh, man. They have so many people working on these games, guys. Just think about this. It takes all these people a year, an entire year to come up with one of these games. Licensing team. Yep, these are the guys that all got permission from all the different companies and car manufacturers. They didn't get Volkswagen. They didn't get anybody else. Or like, there's Dan Greenwald in there. I'm looking to see who else is there. If I can recognize anyone or their names anyway. I don't really recognize them. I know them by their gamer tags only, essentially. But I think that's all the people that worked at Turn 10. Car sourcing. Oh, these are all the people that had the cars. So, thank you all these guys for allowing their cars to be scanned. You know, Three Dog Garage. I wonder what Wild Rose 911. These guys all are the people that go ahead and let Turn 10 Playground Games go ahead and they use this machine where they actually scan all the cars and they drive them around and they work on the physics and everything like that. Oh my gosh. VRX Ventures Ltd, Aquint LLC. Let's see. Oh man, there's so many people, guys, and we're just sitting here talking through these. I wonder if there's like a way to speed it up at all. Yes, there is. There we go. Microsoft Studios, corporate legal affairs. Those are the people I need to worry about. Middleware licensing, music licenser, localization, global test engineering. Yeah, we're just gonna scroll through this because honestly, Look how long that is. There is a lot of credits for this game, guys. I mean, just look at all of that. Licensing partners, there's the whole deal and the whole spiel. And that's just all a bunch of copied and paste stuff. So we're just gonna scroll through this. Oh my gosh. Copyright, unauthorized copying, reverse engineering, blah blah blah, pay for play, or yeah. Game tools and technology. Oh, yep. Well, there we go, guys. That is the final showcase. Total winnings 7.8 million. Holy crap! Where'd that come from? Achievement unlocked, best Horizon ever. Now, there is actually an achievement I got just before I started streaming today, guys. And that was actually, you know, I meant to do that, is what it's called. And it is actually, you get an achievement for doing a barrel roll in any buggy. Like, I wasn't even trying to do it, but I totally meant to do it. You know how that is. Showcases hosted 5, so there are 5 showcases.
Rossi, your majestic driving and my magnetic personality have brought in so many new fans that we need to expand the festival again.
Alright, so we have fully upgraded Yar Valley. We have fully upgraded Surfer's Paradise. So what I think we're going to do next is we're going to come down here to Byron Bay, and we're going to start upgrading Byron Bay.
In 100 yards, turn left. In 200 yards.
But we have found all of those now. Oh, is this a sign that I missed? Yes, it is. There we go. 1,000 XP. But let's see. Yeah, they didn't give us like a ton of money. That's a little disappointing. I was hoping for just a ton of cash, you know, because like in other Forza games, they just throw it at you. They're just like, here, take it. Take our money. Take our money. I don't know if there's another final or something like that, where like a final race, you know, where they give it to you, where you have to do like Goliath or something like that. Which if you guys don't know, Goliath is a race around the entire map. Right now it's over in the Rivals section, so you guys can go ahead and check that out. In fact, Turn 10 was doing, Forza Motorsports was doing a live stream of it, and they were racing S-Class cars around it. And honestly, if you can just do a clean lap, because it's so long, it's like 12 minutes to do it, I mean, you get so highly ranked. I'm gonna have to do some research though into it, you know, like how, like when do we get like our huge amount of money? Because I know like in previous games they gave you like 1 million credits for the final race, and this one was based more on the showcases than the racing, really. You know, they don't really do the whole lot of like the huge championships or anything like that, so it makes earning the money for the cars a little bit more satisfying, I guess. But I mean, they only give you like 17,000 credits. We'll have to figure out ways on how to make a lot more money. Maybe you have to be a little bit more conservative with wheel spins and stuff like that, just collecting credits instead of re-rolling in hopes of getting new cars or anything like that, or better, or nice big rewards. And as you guys just saw, we passed blue car on the side of the road. It's going a little too fast for you guys to really tell what it was, but that is that BMW M3 Challenge. You can replay it, and they have the car just sitting next to the side of the road, so you guys will be able to just go ahead there and grab it. Oh wow, I forgot, I still got the settings up. We drove all the way here without any issue. I think it was just because we were off-road that made it really bad. Like the simulation steering and all that. But we're getting pretty close to Byron Bay to do upgrade number 3. I'm wondering what car we'll get to like go on sale anyway. Which honestly, I think with the upgrades they should have just made it a free car instead of putting the car on sale. Because it's like in this game, they're not throwing the credits at you. It should have been just like, here, choose a free car. Because I mean, you're working hard to get all those fans. not everyone's going to be able to afford, you know, those top cars, or even if they can, they might not want to invest in all those top cars because there's so many other cars they could buy.
You have arrived at your destination.
We've doubled our frontage, branding, and signage, and... Look, let me worry about the boring stuff. You just remember to wave hello when you pass by.
So let's see, we're going to hit continue. And it gives us these as our choices. Now there's the Mazda Cosmo. I like the Corvette, but that wouldn't be the one I would pick. Oh, man. You know what, guys? I think I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to ignore this one. We'll try and get them off the auction house if there's anything we really want, like the Corvette, because the Corvette that I'd actually would want... Let's see. We'll pull it up. Oh, that's the recommendations. Let's see. Chevy. Let's see if they got the one that I want. I like that one. I actually had a friend I went to high school with who had that car. I like that one. That's the one that I wish they would have given us the option to buy. Would have totally bought that one if I had seen it. I'm not a huge fan of that one. I like that one more. This the C12. The C1.5, I guess, is what you'll call it. And that's a 60. And that's a 53. That's the C1. This is the C1 Mark II. C2. Or... Right, yeah. C2, C3. C4. C5. C6. And that's a C7. Yep, there we go. Anyway, I'm actually going to really quickly... Okay, Google. Forza Horizon 3 Finale. We'll see what pops up on this. Going to the forums. Maybe we'll do an update video, guys, on all this, because right now... No, that's the original one. Alright, guys, yeah, well, we might do an update video, because I'm kind of like, what the hell's going on? Like, why don't we get like 3 million credits instead of, like, you know, getting that 1 mil? Because that's what we did it for. We, you know, upgraded everything. Because I was thinking maybe they'll give you the Lamborghini Centenario or something like that, something ridiculously awesome, but I'm not seeing it. Even if they gave us, like, you know, just a really cool car, but there's nothing, like, new in the garage. I mean, there's stuff that's technically new in the garage because I have never driven it. But yeah, like, I figured they'd give us, like, the Centenario or a Ferrari FXX or something like that. I don't know. We'll just try and have to figure that out. Maybe in the next episode or something like that. If we do another episode, we'll go ahead and explore that. I did buy this TVR. What else is there? I bought a Renault Megane. Bought that a while ago. I overpaid for that. Let's see. What else did I do? Bought that. I got that for like 20,000. I did win this in a wheel spin. That was pretty nice. Now, I guess there is actually a Forza Horizon edition of this car, but it hasn't been released yet. So, anyway, guys, I think that's it. We just did the final showcase I'm hoping that's not all that's left. You know, we still got some more festival expansions to do. I'm gonna look up, you know, what's going on, because I figured they would give us, you know, a final, like a final credit amount or something like that, of like a huge sum like they normally do in the last couple of Horizon games. Like, and I think if you beat Horizon 1, you got 1,000,000 credits, and Horizon 2, you got 1,000,000 credits. Which I figured in this game, because it's supposed to be like the biggest one ever, we would get like some huge amount. Anyway, guys, that is it for today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for all new content coming out each and every day, hopefully. There might be some days that we miss, you know, just due to certain things going on in my life, or, you know, going around in the world. But, you know, never know what's going to happen. We try and put out as much content as we can every single day, at least for now. I'm going to be doing more videos here in Forza Horizon 3 for a little while. We're going to be doing drift builds, rally builds, race builds, all kinds of things. Those will all be going up on the channel. They'll probably be streamed over here on Twitch, which I'll be using as a recording mechanism. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, again, hit the like button, subscribe for more content, and make sure to share this with your friends. Make sure to comment below. In fact, I'm going to give you guys a question of the day today. What is your guys' favorite car in Forza Horizon 3? I want to know. And I maybe, you know, if we get like a huge amount of one car, I'm going to do a special build for it and all that. So, but thank you guys so much for watching. This has been such a good Let's Play so far. Anyway, I will see you all later on. Can't believe it's over. Bye.